Dear students, today we will cover revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities in the event of retirement of a partner. Until now we have already covered two aspects. Point number one, calculation of sacrificing ratio or gaining ratio, new profit sharing ratio, and point number two, that is treatment of goodwill. So now today we will cover the third aspect, that is revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities, like change in the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners and admission of a partner chapter. Whatever the concept we have covered in relation to the revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities, the same concept we will also follow here. What we have covered in that is two chapters, that two cases are there. Whenever the assets and liabilities are revalued, the partners may decide to show the revised figure in the reconstituted balance sheet, or partners may decide not to show the revised figure, rather to show the effect through the partner's capital or current account. Anyhow, any kind of reconstitution, the assets and liabilities are to be revalued and reassessed. So, now there are two cases. That is case 1, decided to show revised figures, So in that case, we will have to open the revaluation account. As I have already told you, revaluation account's objective is to calculate the gain on or loss on revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. It is a nominal account. Such revaluation profit or revaluation loss is to be transferred to the partner's capital account or current account in the old profit sharing ratio. That part I have already told you in two chapters, that is change in profit sharing ratio and admission of a partner. So that's why that is here assets, whenever it will increase, generally it will be assets account debited to revaluation account. Whenever assets will decrease, just reverse, revaluation account debited to assets account. When liabilities increase, revaluation account debited to liabilities account. When liability decreases, revaluation account. Sure, asset increase होगा तो asset account को डेबिट करेंगे according to the modern approach concept that you have already studied in class 11, rules of debit and credit. Asset अगर decrease होगा तो asset account is to be credited, liability अगर increase होगा liabilities account is to be credited, and liability अगर decrease होता है that means liability account is to be debited and the corresponding account will be revaluation account. After preparation or posting of these transactions, we will finally get revaluation profit or revaluation loss. So, for revaluation in the old ratio. Similarly, in case of revaluation loss, any one will come, that is partner's capital or current account debited to revaluation account, that is in the old ratio. Old ratio का मतलब क्या है? A, B, C are three partners. Suppose C retires, तो उसका मतलब ओल्ड पार्टनर कौन कौन है? A, B, C. तो दैट्स व्हाई A, B, C का जो प्रोपोर्शन था, जो भी प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो था, उसी रेशियो में वो रिवैल्यूएशन प्रॉफिट और रिवैल्यूएशन लॉस को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे. If the capital account is fluctuating, then we will transfer it to the partner's capital account, and if the capital, that is account, is fixed, then we will have to transfer it to, that is partner's current account. Second case क्या था? Case 2, decided not to show the revised figures. Partners decided not to show the revised figure. Revised figure को हम लोग शो नहीं करेंगे, मतलब असेट को तुम डेबिट नहीं करोगे कि क्रेडिट भी नहीं करोगे, लायबिलिटी को डेबिट नहीं करोगे, क्रेडिट भी नहीं करोगे. उसका मतलब corresponding revaluation account will also not come. If revaluation account will not come, then how to show the effect? Effect is to be shown through the partner's capital or current account. So, in order to calculate the revaluation profit or revaluation loss, or you can say net increase or decrease in asset, you will have to prepare a statement. For increase in asset, it is to be added. Decrease in asset, it is to be deducted. Increase in liabilities, it is to be deducted. Decrease in liabilities, it is to be added. Finally, if it is plus, that means favorable, that means net increase. If it is minus, it is unfavorable, that means net decrease. Clear? So, in this case, for net increase or favorable, we will have to pass the journal entry. Gaining partner, capital account debited to sacrificing partners capital account. Gaining partners capital account debited to sacrificing partners capital account. मैं तुम लोग को बार बार बोल रहा हूँ, ये गेनिंग टू सैक्रिफाइस जो जर्नल एंट्री है ना, वो एक ब्रह्मास्त्र की तरह काम करता है. गुडविल का चैप्टर देखो, वही कॉन्सेप्ट फॉलो करेंगे. रिवैल्यूएशन का चैप्टर में, रिवैल्यूएशन ऑफ एसेट्स एंड लायबिलिटीज में सेम कॉन्सेप्ट वी आर अप्लाइंग. इवन इफ इन केस ऑफ रिजर्व्स, accumulated profits, we are also following the same concept. If partner decided not to show the revised figures, so for net loss, it is just reverse. Sacrificing partners capital account debited to gaining partners capital account. So ये फिगर कैसे निकलेगा? That means यहाँ पर जितना भी इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज होगा, जो भी एक होगा, तो वही फिगर को हम लोग डायरेक्टली मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे with the sacrificing share and gaining share of individual partners. मान लो कि that is A, B, C partner, C रिटायर हो रहा है, बस इतना ही दिया गया है, A, B, C 3:2:1 and C retires. तो उसका मतलब C will be the sacrificing partner, A and B will be the gaining partner. So that's why जो भी फिगर आएगा, तो जितना वो sacrifice करता है मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, A and B का इंडिविजुअल कितना गेन है उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, तो फिगर निकल जाएगा. That means now apply the journal entry or pass the journal entry. Gaining partners capital account debited to sacrificing partners capital account in case of net increase in asset, and in case of net decrease in asset, you will have to pass the reverse journal entry, that is sacrificing partner's capital account debited to gaining partner's capital account. And in case of fluctuating capital, we will follow this one. In case of fixed capital, instead of capital account, we will have to mention the current account. Okay, so same concept we have followed in the case of change in profit sharing ratio and admission of a partner. Same concept, that is we are also following in case of retirement. Thank you.